is Friday, February 3rd. No, continue.
Are we starting?
What's the deal here?
Okay.
Go? Okay, cool. Friday, February 23rd. I'm Falcon.
And I'm Win.
And this is our vintage show.
This week we are starting to forecast for next year's classes, starting with 9th graders for the first week and then moving up the grades. If you are unsure what classes you want to go into, I recommend you start thinking about that sooner rather than later.
Winter Formal is tomorrow. Show up if you bought a ticket, and remember, your guest has to be on the list. You can't just show up with someone you didn't pay for. Check out the winter-themed photo backdrop that is being set up right now. Wow. Yippee.
Whoa. Oh, it's my story.
Wowzers.
Okay, back to the story. Iconic restaurant on the Vancouver waterfront beaches is going to close its doors at the end of the year. In its 29 long years running, the owners have raised over $4 million for local nonprofits. The owner, Mark Mathias, said Beaches had its record year in 2023, but he and his wife, Ali Navinger, feel it's time to enjoy other aspects of life. They are retiring on December 31st, and the 75 employees will all receive bonuses and help finding new jobs.
In AP English, juniors and seniors are going to be making their own rendition of the classic Shakespeare play, A Midsummer's Night Dream. The play will be showed in all ADVOs.
There has been talk about swapping out the large TVs in the center of iTech with a projector. The reason for this change is because the TVs are very expensive to maintain and are very finicky when trying to display anything.
There was a forever running faucet at iTech Preparatory in the first floor boys' bathroom. Wednesday, the rightmost faucet would not start running hot water, with it supposedly beginning on the 16th of February this year. Asking 3 students of their opinion, this was what they had to say. "I refuse to use school bathrooms," said me, Falcon Allen. "We're a STEM school. There is engineering in STEM. Do some darn engineering," said Anthony Cook. "It should cause the school to run out of money with all that running water," says Garrison Rains. "Actually," said me, stuff I don't want to talk about right now, because reasons, blah, blah, blah. "Running start. Hey, am I right?" Maybe the school could use this faucet as an example of perpetual motion machine to gain perpetual profits. Now, on to Wyckoff.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for having me on. I am slightly offended, though, since it is a vintage episode, and I feel like I have been targeted here because of my receding hairline. I was asked to go ahead and talk a bit about iTech years and years ago when we started. So I've got one memory that I'd like to share with you guys. We took part for several years in a competition called Imagine Tomorrow. It was a lot of fun, great competition. Students would come up with great ideas and we'd go to Pullman. They'd try to win some prize money, and we'd come on back. But while we were there, I was graced with the opportunity to have to stay with, I think it was about 20 high school boys in a dorm room. Not one room, but the floor. Okay, thankfully I wasn't in the same room as them. But that is, I think, the last time I ever want to be with high school boys on a dorm room floor. Anyways, so it was a great time. I've been, here at iTech for quite a while. You'll see on this picture here, we have some of our former graduates, one that now teaches in the district. So that's how old I am. All right, Falcon, back to you.
This Friday at 2 p.m., the Journey Theater is performing the story of James and the Giant Peach, a delightfully offbeat adaptation of the classic Roald Dahl adventure. A boy and his insect friends take an amazing journey across the ocean. Tickets are $17 to $20 each.
The new game out right now is Helldivers 2. Join the fight against galactic threats and protect the freedom of your fellow citizens by joining the Helldivers today. The game has had a massive influx of players in the last 2 weeks. with servers being full recently. However, that doesn't stop players from joining in the force of blowing up their enemies on the battlefield. For freedom and liberation, join the Helldivers today.
iPrize is starting soon for the 9th and 10th graders in Miss Kuna's communications class. This project will also be taking place in Mr. Hurst's pre-engineering class and Mr. Wycott's visual art class. Also Mr. Byers.
So,
That's it.
how about that weather? Am
How
I
about
right?
that weather? It's
Man,
great outside.
It's crazy how that one random tree just kind of fell out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Silly rain.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Weather's been getting better. Totally excited for the spring.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad that the roads are finally starting to clear up.
Yeah.
So, how about that wife?
Still dead, Falcon. Still dead.
Do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba da 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 da.
The music. Okay, awesome. Yippee!